Oh, really?
Oh no.
Hello! Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Kobold Endeavour, I suppose we're about to pursue. Nice to have you. Good morning. It's not super early on a Saturday. We're all totally fine and awake here right now.
100%.
Yep.
It really isn't that early on a Saturday, but it shouldn't be anyway.
Says
I beg to
the
differ.
I
Yeah.
was to say, speak for
Oh.
us.
Right.
It's 7:47.
In the morning?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
You
No one should be put through that. I appreciate it.
I do this because of games and my friends.
I do this because of game friends. Yeah.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Hey all, welcome everyone in chat. Welcome to my players. Welcome to this Kobold adventure. Let's go around and say hi. I'm gonna go in order of how I see you on the screen in clockwise order. Oh, hi, Becca!
Oh, hi there. I'm Becca. Nice to see you. I'm ready to play this because I have to play Strahd tomorrow night, which is terrifying. So this is gonna be great. And less scary, hopefully.
Much excite. Yes, Dustin. Hi. Hi there.
Oh, hi, Jess. Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow cast members. I am Dustin, at JNerd on Twitter. And if you haven't experienced me playing a Kobold, you get to now.
Wonderful, wonderful. Brooklyn, hi.
Hi everybody. Yes, I am Brooklyn, and I have never played a kobold, so we'll see how that goes. But at least I have coffee.
Coffee. What we
This
yeah.
thing is right in my face, Jess. Like, just right there.
Welcome. Oh, there's a line in your face?
No, there's that
Oh,
extension.
the little
It's like
extension.
right in my face.
Move your hand to the left. Move them to the left. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just hold it. Just hold it, Dustin. Exactly. Just keep it there. Just like you can turn.
It looks like you have a camera, like a ghost camera.
Everyone smile!
I'm on mobile, so I can't see those. So I was like, "What are you talking
yeah,
about?"
you
So,
can
like,
hide the extensions. Everyone, go ahead and just turn all the extensions off right now, because it's more important that you see Dustin's beautiful face. I like that you're swatting at
Funny.
it, though. It's pretty great.
Sorry. So Becca was right. It's off rails already.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
Told you. I know how these things go,
Apologize
especially
for
with
nothing.
us.
No, this is fine. This is totally fine. And last but not least, Jordan. Hi, Jordan.
Hi. Thanks for inviting me. I have only really run Kobold one-shots. I've never been in one, so I'm very excited.
True story. Jordan ran me in my only ever Kobold one shot, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm pretty sure I died. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I remember you dying.
Yeah,
Question mark?
This one-
it was carnage. It was carnage.
Yeah, that's that. Because
That's awkward.
not to preemptively say the fate of these here kobolds, but in my experience, kobolds don't last very long.
They burn
Wow.
bright and fast.
We have a 1 in 6 chance of doing anything right, so I don't think it's gonna go so good.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I was questioning that. I was like,
Sounds
"That's
like real life.
a percentage."
Yeah.
Oh well, it'll be fun.
We gotta work together.
Good luck. Do kobolds work together? I thought kobolds were very. Anyways, you can.
Kobolds are quite organized. Kobolds are-
Do they? Are they?
yeah, you might be mixing them up with goblins.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm Jess. I am your kobold wrangler today, I suppose, although I don't know how well that's going to go. For those that don't know, we are playing a one-shot by the wonderful, amazing Grant Howitt. Exclamation point, Grant in chat should give you his info if you want to check out his stuff. Has made great stuff like Honey Heist and Go Crashers, which we played on stream too. And now it's time for some Kobold Endeavors. I'm gonna go ahead and read to you the beginning of this so you have an idea of just what you're in for. So in this game, you are a kobold. A scaly lizardling whelp in service to an up-and-coming mighty dragon king. You are on a mission to gain the favor of your master by stealing as much treasure as you can from a different, obviously inferior dragon king. Obviously. So I have a question for you. Have you made your kobolds or are you rolling?
I'm gonna roll for mine.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a name and a color, but I got to roll for specialties.
Awesome. Okay.
I don't even have a color yet.
Same. I don't have a color either.
Okay, let's go ahead and do colors first. So let's start with Becca. Becca,
Alrighty.
what kind of kobold are you? Please tell us.
Let's see. I am a green kobold.
So that
I am green.
means that you have smoky breath. You know, Becca, that's not the healthiest. Maybe you want to cut back a
it's really
little.
not. I vape.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, this will be great. Okay.
That's a smoky rum you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny, because it's great.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Dustin, do you want to roll?
Yeah, here I go. I am a black.
So you have acid breath.
One of my favorites. Acids is good.
Dustin, did you eat something icky? Do you have an icky tum and you're like spitting up? You have acid reflux?
My kobold really likes slimes, so yeah, probably.
Oh, they eat oozes for fun and then spit them back up.
Ugh. Gross.
I mean, let's just make it peak me.
Oops.
Amazing. Brooklyn, you already had a color?
Yeah, I'm red.
You're red?
I'm red.
So you have a fiery breath.
Yeah.
You're like a tiny little regular
One
dragon.
of us is good.
A little tiny candle lighter.
Oh, perfect. Jordan, what are you?
I am also black.
So,
Brother.
Brother.
are Tigo and Bosco related? Is this?
Well, we obviously have some family lineage.
I don't know what that means, but yes!
It means that our grandpas are the same grandpa.
Oh, you have a grandpa too? I have a grandpa.
Yeah, they're the same grandpa.
Oh no.
Trust me, it makes sense.
Okay.
Amazing. So we have two little black kobolds, a little red kobold, and a little green kobold. That is our crew today. And now we get to find out what your distraction specialties are.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh no.
Becca, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll do I'll roll 1d20 and then roll a second one, so we can do it like one at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so first one is a 2, so I have disguises.
Yes! Yes!
Excellent. This will be fun.
Oh my god.
And then my second one is also a 2.
I would say reroll. Let's say
Yeah.
reroll.
15. Machinery.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, disguises and machinery.
I don't remember.
I'm very
rolling.
excited, you guys.
Guys, I never used roll 20. How do you roll and roll 20?
There's a little D20 on the left-hand side in that little menu thing.
Oh, I forgot that that's there.
Hover over the dice. There's the little menu with the arrow and the paintbrush and on the left-hand side.
Oh, okay.
Left.
That's fast.
Mm-hmm. On the left side, there's
Of the
like a little
screen?
pointer arrow,
I found
and
him.
then down below there's
Okay.
a dice, and,
And then you
go
hover over the dice, and then you can
Yes.
go down and just
Click
click
the
the
D20.
D20.
Okay, thank you. I don't know if it's my turn, but I didn't know how to do it.
No,
I got very scared.
It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. Dustin, do you want to roll your distractions?
I will. My first specialty is magic items.
Ooh.
Yes.
And my second one is music.
Oh my god.
It's like the game knows who I am.
Amazing. Magic items and music. Perfect. Brooklyn, it is now your turn. Do you wanna...
Cool. Okay. Number 1 is 11, which is covered. 'Cause my screen-
Booze?
Booze. Oh my god, he knows who Brooklyn is too.
Booze! Big capital letters. Booze!
This is a well-rounded group
Yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm excited.
already.
Oh my,
1. Explosive!
oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm powerful!
Uh-oh.
Frozen explosives!
Please tell me you have
Oh,
explosive
no.
booze.
Oh man, you can make Molotov cocktails
Yeah.
if you use like
This is gonna
Alright.
end so bad for us.
Amazing.
so many.
Oh my god.
All right.
Jordan, you ready? You ready?
What can Bosco do? All right.
Music?
Music, just like my brother.
Yep.
Wow, you really are brothers.
But you were cousins.
Oh
And
my god.
magic items. Oh,
Wait, why did it add a 4 to that?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
because it's
Oh,
2d20,
oh,
so it'd be
sorry. That's my bad. I'll roll that one again.
Yeah.
3. Okay. Lying.
Like,
Oh my god.
even better.
Lying and music.
you're a bard.
Yeah, we're a band, I think.
I think I'm like what's his face from Mary Poppins. I have everything's. I'm a one-man band.
Oh, yeah.
And then I tell everyone you sound good. Lie.
Oh my god. I do sound good. Shade.
Oh, I'm so ready.
You can be mean to your brother. It's okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, okay, this is going really, really well. Ready? I'm really excited by this wonderful.
I should remind myself. Oh, I just have these last bottom. Can't believe my first rolls in roll 20 were a 19 and a 20.
Yeah, that's really impressive. Roll 20, stepping your game up.
Someone in chat called me American on the 4th of July.
Hmm.
That's pretty damn accurate, actually.
Canadian. That happens a few
Still
days
accurate.
earlier on Canada Day.
I mean, it's very appropriate because you have fire, alcohol, and explosives.
Boom.
Oh my.
And you're red.
Yeah.
Although I guess Canada's flag is red.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
There you go.
You can have a little white tummy.
You're a-
Just a red and.
Oh my gosh. You're
I want this kobold.
you're a little drunk
I love
Canadian fire explosives demolition kobold. I don't know.
Ready.
Amazing. Okay, so let's get started. I didn't prepare anything. I'm gonna make this all up on the top of my head now. So obviously you are a bunch of kobolds. You are in service to the best. Your dragon king is the best dragon king. Like, you know, you are serving the best of the best, and you are all the best too. Each and every one of you. No one else. All these other people, not so much. But you, yes. And every once in a while, your snoozy dragon king wakes up and you feel his voice rumble through the whole mountain, and he just says, "More! I need more treasure. Go and find me more treasure. You there." And he points to Tiggle. Tiggle! What was the last treasure you brought me? Go and bring me more. Okay! You all know that you are at the top of the mountain. It's very easy to travel elsewhere. Mostly you just have to go down from the mountain. You're at the top, because that's the coolest place to be. So you've heard that there's all throughout the towns nearby, and even actually down lower in the mountain, there's treasure to be had. You think you might be able to go get some. So as the Dragon King is still angrily shouting for more and more treasure throughout the mountain, some other kobolds start shoving you out. Go, go, go! He told you! He told you, and you, and you, and he points to you four. You four! You go! Go, 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 go! And they push you right out the front of the door, and you are already tumbling slightly.
Adventure! Treasure!
Tell me.
Yeah!
Do you...
I pull out a violin with one string on it, and just as he's doing it, I drag the thing, the bow, and it just makes one long screech over time.
And this is beer instead of coffee.
Tiggle, do you have like full cymbals and stuff with you? Is that what you were playing on?
Well, I have a drum strapped to my a little bongo like strapped to my back, and it's tied to my leg. So when I walk, it just goes boom, 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 boom. And then I have little cymbals on my hands, and then I also have like a little concertina, accordion thingy. I'm just wearing an outfit of musical noise.
Amazing.
Just bells.
It's all just a percussion. I'm just a percussionist.
You're just a percussionist, and Bosco just like brings in the tune with the one note, the one constant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Inception School of Magic. Music, pardon me. One long scare forever. Through the whole adventure.
Through the whole adventure. This is your theme, guys. It's just whack whack whack, just like crashing cymbals. So yeah, I would say as you are traveling down this mountain to where you know there are other things to find, everything in the area is giving you a wide berth.
As they should.
Yeah, nothing seems to literally, as you're going down, like, birds are flying out of the trees and, like, little critters are just running away. What are you all looking for? How do you think you're going to find... You're not exactly sure where the other dragon lair are. You just know it's out and away from yours. Because you can't take treasure from your dragon to give to your dragon. You have to find another dragon to give treasure to.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Could we go back and do that? Maybe I could convince him that it's new treasure. That's right, Jess. I'm derailing everything.
No, go for it. Do you want to go back? No.
I'm gonna ask every animal I see if they know where another dragon is.
All the critters are running away from your percussive noise and one long note.
But doesn't stop me from trying to ask any animal that I see, or plant, or tree.
You walk up.
Are you saying trees aren't plants?
Well, like bushes and trees. Sorry, I meant like small plants and larger plants.
Small and tall.
Every living plant.
Do you want to walk up to a plant and talk to it?
Yes, please.
What plant do you walk up to?
I walk up to a fern.
Okay, what do you do?
Hello? Where's the dragons? I need treasure. Do you know what treasure is?
Roll me a d6 with no advantages.
Oh. Womp. Womp.
Uh-oh.
The fern just, like, crumples and, like, dies.
Good job.
It doesn't know where anything is.
That's your first kill. I'm gonna mark it, and then I scratch it onto the violin a little.
Behind those two, I take a hat out of my bag that essentially looks like like a Sherlock Holmes detective-y hat, and I stick it on my head. And I am currently carrying a very small cup of like clay cup, and sipping on it, and I'm just kind of like 3 steps at a time, like doot 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 doot, look, doot 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 doot, look, and just kind of observing my surroundings.
May 10th, everyone. Detective Kobold comes out.
You're not wrong.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I would be looking for if there's any sort of tracks. Any tracks. Doesn't have to be dragon tracks, just any tracks at all.
Roll me a d6.
Can I cause a distraction to help him?
Yes, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna make, since I have the 1 string, I'm gonna do pizzicato like sneaking around noises. So that as you sneak along and you search, you know, doot, 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 but it's just doot 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 because it's only 1 string. It's still very tense.
You can roll +1.
Okay, so wait, that means that I get 2 d6s?
No, you roll a d6 +1, is my understanding.
Oh, okay.
I meant to actually have this discussion beforehand. If it's, because it says add 1,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure if that was to get up to 6 or to roll 2d6.
I think it's probably adding to your total.
That's what I thought. I thought it was because you're trying to get 6. To accomplish anything, you have to get 6.
Does Rum get an extra 2 because they are using their disguise?
Actually,
I was
yeah.
not... Oh, sure, yeah, we'll go
You
with
said,
that.
well, because you said you look like Sherlock Holmes, right? Did you
Yeah.
have like a little spyglass out where you actually like, although it's not actually good quality, it's like cracked. Like
There's no lens in it.
There's no lens in it. It's empty.
I have one. I was not using it. I was just using my eye observations, but I do have a, like you said, a magnifying glass that has no magnifying lens in it. It's just a...
Okay, because if you were using your disguise and persona, then you do get +2.
It doesn't matter anyway, because I still wouldn't get 6.
You would, because you already got +1. You got 6.
Wait.
You got an extra +1.
Oh, I would! You're right!
So Rum proving to be the most competent of you all so far. With their disguise looking like an investigator who knows what's going on, and with the wonderful music that Bosco has provided, does seem to pick up some clues. You see some tracks leading actually away from your mountain and to an adjacent mountain that you didn't even know was there because you didn't much care because you were living happily inside your own little mountain.
There's more mountains?
Wow, there are more mountains! Look,
Okay.
there's one over there!
Yeah, no,
It's
but
big
this,
too!
guys, this one right here, there's tracks. That one.
That one has white stuff on it!
Yeah, it kind of, and I take a small vape pen. I was like, it kind of looks like this, and I blow a little puff of smoke. Right, put that on top of the mountain.
We got White Mountain and we have not
Our
White
mountain.
Oh, okay.
So White Mountain, our
I
mountain.
think we should.
I think there's other mountains!
Different.
Wait, that mountain has white stuff on it too!
Our mountain has white stuff!
Oh my god, our mountain has white stuff on it too!
Wait. What?
I'm
What if
confused.
that white stuff is?
We're
What if that
going
white
this way.
stuff is gold? What if
It's
the
gold
white
white?
stuff are covered?
White gold.
I don't know. What if it's white gold? Yeah, I've heard of that.
gold.
Yes, I've heard of that. White gold is a thing.
It looks shiny!
Yeah.
Rum is just gonna start walking off in the direction that he saw the tracks.
I pizzicato behind Rum.
We're gonna get the white gold on top of that mountain?
We're going to find treasure!
Just
Treasure! Womp 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 womp.
Okay, so everyone. So Rum, you headed you headed off in the direction you found, and everyone is following Rum.
Yes.
Great, this could only end poorly.
Excellent.
I'm here for the rub.
So you travel along for a pretty long time because you're pretty small, although fairly quick. But it's a decent way to the next mountain, and as you head over, Rum, you stop. You don't have. You knew to come to this mountain, and you kind of like are almost at the mountain, and you're like, wait, where in this mountain is the stuff?
Perfect.
Hey,
Well, our treasure's inside of our mountain, so their treasure is inside of their mountain, right?
if we blow up part of the mountain, can we make a hole in the mountain?
Let's do that!
Make a hole.
Oh, I'm playing you whole music! Bum, 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 bum.
Hole.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh!
I'm gonna go make a hole in the mountain.
Okay.
Right wherever the tracks stop, we're gonna make a hole in the mountain.
Okay. You're doing what you're good at, and I would say you have a lot of backup music,
Hell yeah.
so you can roll +3.
Nice. Aww. I got one.
So that's a 4. So, I mean, you're all convinced that if you just blow a hole in this mountain, it'll totally work out really, really super duper well.
Science.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's science.
For sure. It's
I love science.
everyone knows. And so
Science is good. Kobold science is better.
it is the best. You set up a bunch of explosives that you just have on your kobold person for some
Yeah.
reason.
Why wouldn't I? You don't have explosives on you at all times, Jess?
Well, I'm not a cool kobold person. Oh no, we lost someone.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, we lost Bosco!
Yes! Hi, Becca!
I blew him up!
This is also very appropriate for all our kobold endeavors.
Dustin. Yeah. I don't know what it looks like because I don't actually have stream up, so I have no idea.
No, that worked. You,
Oh, it did?
yeah,
Perfect.
it was actually working.
Oh
really
no,
well.
but now he's
Oh no!
done. Now we're all everywhere. Because
Heck.
I back.
You okay? You alright?
I is back.
My internet just decided to poop the bed.
Rude.
It happens.
Yeah.
Technology.
And I know I've ruined everything for everyone.
It's okay. Let me see if I can.
I'm now Jordan.
Wait, who am I?
You're me.
You're Dustin.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
You're Becca.
We just rotated.
At least the ball starts with B.
That's true. Valid point.
Look at that, guys. I can spell.
I'm so
You know who
proud of
can't spell? Me.
me.
Ask me to spell my name.
I like your name.
X W X
Almost there.
G
Yep.
Eagle.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, so I would say you succeed at blowing a decent size hole.
Hole.
You did it! But there just seems to be more dirt in this hole.
Does this dragon hold dirt?
I eat some. Yeah, it's dirt.
Is dirt treasure? Can we bring dirt back?
Well, I've given our dragon rocks before, but it doesn't really like them.
It only likes the shiny rocks.
But this is like rock dust. So,
Yeah, but I don't know. It doesn't taste good enough.
Does he eat the rocks we bring him? Where
I
does
don't
he want more treasure? If we get bring treasure, then we need more treasure. Does he eat it?
I think he likes to lay on it. It must
Yeah.
be comfortable.
I think it's like a squishy, like a bed, kind of. I don't know.
if you
I
ate rocks, wouldn't that make your poop hurt?
Probably. I mean, yeah,
I
it
know
does.
for Tingle in a little bit.
I've done it before.
I don't know if that's what he wants to do then.
That's right.
But you know when you're holding a really nice treasure, you get the tingly feeling? I think that's what he's looking for. He's chasing the tingle.
Yeah, he wants to rub it all over himself. Anyway.
Good for him.
It's like chasing the dragon, but different.
Yeah, like being the dragon.
Yeah, like that.
But tingly.
But tingly.
But tingly.
Rum is going to with the Sherlock Holmes hat on, going to take out of his pack like 4 different gears and some wires, and I want to try and attempt to make a metal detector, like a baby handheld one.
I'm gonna ring a bunch of bells.
Oh yeah! Wait, you can make the soundtrack for my this. Whenever
I was
I
going-
it'll ring.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, like that.
Is this a triangle?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a I pulled up my triangle,
Oh,
I was wondering what.
which isn't shaped like a triangle. It's a triangle, but it's been bent a bunch, so it's
no.
more than a. It has more than triangles.
It's like
Perfect.
it's a rhombus.
So many angles.
It's a rhombus. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I taught him that. I taught him that word.
That sounds fake.
Yeah, I made it up.
Perfect.
Good.
It'll be the
I want
soundtrack.
a
Let's go.
cousin named Rhombus.
Hey, that means I lied to him. Does that help?
oh god, okay.
Oh, that was good.
Becca, you can roll +4, I guess.
Rhombus. Rhombus.
Rhombus. The dragon ate my cousin Rhombus. So
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You rolled 1.5 sixes, so that's
So you pull out like a bunch of wires and doodads and gizmo. Do you actually know what you're doing, or are you just like smashing them together? Like what's happening right now?
Of course I know what I'm doing. What are you talking about?
Okay. So you put a bunch of stuff.
Mostly.
Sorry?
I said mostly.
Yeah, you put a bunch of stuff together, and it seems to be doing stuff, but also just the help of the like ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I have like specializing magical items. Can my chime just be like a magical item of location?
Well, Rum has already like basically made something. It just wasn't giving the sound yet, so your magical chimes kind of like tuned into it, and so
Yeah,
like
that's what I meant. Like,
yeah.
yeah, that's like I meant like my magic item like syncs with theirs, and
yeah. So basically, Rum, your item seems to be working, but it doesn't seem to be indicating to you what you need until Tiggle's little magical chime starts going like beep, beep, beep as you move it in different directions. And it starts beeping faster and faster as you sort of go
High five.
like...
I'm not even playing it. Look.
We did it.
if it ticks or it beeps, it's good. That's my philosophy.
Seems fair.
I'm gonna start walking forward.
Yep, so you start walking in the direction you heard the beeping, and it chimes more and more, just like bang, 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 bang. And you sort of round a corner, and like up on a ledge, you see 2 very fancy cobra-headed people.
Uh-oh.
And they just seem like they have their cobra fills seem just bejazzled. Like they're just shiny and decorated and so fancy. And one of them,
shiny.
yeah, they're a sight to behold. And there's 2 of them up there, and one of them turns to the other and says, "Can you believe they expected me to stay on guard with a garter snake guard. Can you believe? They're not even that good looking. Oh, I know. This is ridiculous. What they're having us do now. This is absurd. Like, that's so beneath us. And they don't seem to have noticed you yet, because they seem very busy complaining.
They look
All
like
right.
snakes, but they sound like wasps. I don't like them.
That's the
So-
way.
Oh.
They're covered in shiny stuff, is what you're saying.
Yes.
That's the part I heard.
I'm gonna duck back around the corner, like, just so that we're out of sight. Okay, so there's two very shiny snake. I think they're snakes. I don't really know what a snake is. I mean, I do, but like they're big. Anyway, they're
Big
covered in
snake.
shinies.
Wait, snakes are normally tiny.
I
There's
know,
some big snakes some places.
Like how big?
like bigger than
Like
us big.
3 feet.
Why everything is bigger than us?
Right. Yeah, but a normal. Anyway, so I have an idea.
Oh, I have one of those.
Okay. Does it involve loud noises?
Yes.
Maybe we should wait.
Give them alcohol.
Blow them up.
Not a bad idea, actually.
Why not all three?
I have a magic item.
Wait,
Okay,
you have
Rum,
magic items? Why didn't you say that like 10 minutes ago?
I got tons of them. I don't know what they do. I can throw one at them.
What if I throw like a bottle at them and see if?
What if I put a magic item in your bottle and then you throw it at them?
What if we light the bottle on fire?
This is all sounding really good.
What if I tell
Okay.
them the bottle is juice?
Do we? Wait.
And then they drink the magic item in the fire. And then they die.
Can you drink fire?
Do we want to try a... Nah, forget it. Never mind. This is more fun. Sure, go with it.
No, add your nonsense to the mix.
Well, my nonsense doesn't involve throwing things. My nonsense, and I take my Sherlock Holmes hat off and stuff it in my bag, and then I pull out like a beret, and I switch, and I'm like, oh yes, we are here to see the tapestries.
Who are you?
Where did Rum go?
Where's Rum?
I take the hat back off. You guys!
Oh! There was some weird person right here.
Magic hat.
They sounded weird too.
Magic hat.
I don't think
Yes,
I like
it's a magic hat. I put the hat back on.
Ugh.
Oh, it's Rum! It's you!
Oh, you just put a thing on your head.
What?
Rum, how can you be two people at once?
It's magic.
That's
I'm magic.
I know.
all right. So I think we've got a solid plan here, and it's time to proceed.
We ask about tape pastries, and then we throw a bottle at them.
Okay, let me try
Well,
mine
the bottle
first.
must be on fire and magic. Do you have a magic bottle?
Oh wait, maybe here's a magic bottle.
Yes! Take the magic
100%
bottle.
magic.
What's in the magic bottle?
Right now? Hang on. I had to go to the bathroom. It's clean.
Okay. I'm gonna pour some alcohol into the magic bottle. What's the magic bottle do? Should we drink it first? Mine-
What? Do you want me to drink it?
I'll drink it.
Okay.
Probably a bad idea. I wouldn't.
I drink it.
Oh no.
Who drank it?
Me.
Vended.
Trying to think.
What
You.
was in it? Wasn't it, Jess?
With booze, you put booze in it. You
Yeah,
just
but what
did
else
that.
wasn't it that he did not clean out properly?
So you drink from this magic bottle, and I mean, honestly, like, you feel pretty good. This is your good booze you put in there, and you drink it, and you look back at it, and you drink a decent amount, and it just goes like whoop and fills back up.
Oh.
Guys, I gotta keep this bottle.
We were gonna use that.
You drank the booze and the booze came back?
It came back! Is it not in me anymore? I pat my tummy. Is it gone?
I pull a little dagger. There's only one way to find out.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
No, I don't
We
want
can
to
do
do
that.
that.
We
maybe.
can do it later.
Yeah, we can test that theory later. Right now, we're on a mission.
What if
We need shinies.
what if we sell them the magic bottle? That always comes back.
Yes, for their head shinies.
Pardon?
Is anybody good at selling things?
They're liars.
I'm good at lying
Yes.
about stuff.
That could
I can
work.
tell 'em it's
That
good.
way? So lie.
Yeah, but I'll need some.
Wait,
I'll need some
I
discount.
have an idea.
With alcohol. Back to
So-
alcohol.
We can take the magic bottle.
Yeah.
Pretend like we're traveling. What are those things
Sales
called?
people.
Sales. Yeah, that.
Sell people.
Between me and you, we can disguise. You can lie that it's not really that we have the magic
Yeah.
and the booze.
Wait, aren't technically we're traveling scales people?
Sometimes you have these flashes of brilliance that startle even me.
What? I don't
worry.
remember what I said.
Don't worry about it. You were lucid. You were lucid. For like, but
What
it's
if?
fine.
What
I
if?
like this plan. It involves lying.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
So,
Wait.
wait, what are we gonna do? Like, how is this
So-
gonna get us the treasure?
I
So
take a
we're-
second beret out of my bag and I plop it onto Bosco's head.
Okay, so just get
I
them
want
drunk.
to see the tapestries.
Get them drunk.
Wait, no. Now we're salespeople. No tapestries.
No.
I like pastries.
Let's pretend that we're a snake for a second, okay? What does a snake need?
Tickle's now on the ground, like rolling
Yep.
around.
Embody the snake, Tibbs. A snake needs oil.
Snake oil.
they're-
You're gonna sell snake
yeah.
oil. You're a
Yeah,
salesman.
we're gonna tell him it's snake oil.
Okay, sure.
But it's
Let's go with that.
alcohol.
I'm a
And they put it all over the
snake.
tie. I don't know.
You're a snake.
I'm just wiggling
kobold
on the
again.
ground.
I'm a kobold again.
Perfect.
Wait, I give them
Great.
the bottle.
This sounds like a good plan. Let's go.
Do it. Do it.
Does sound like
Nothing can fail.
Nothing is wrong with this plan.
Not at all.
It sounds like a thing. That's
So-
good.
We said words. That's a plan.
How is this going to work? I'm going to talk, and then you're going to give me a distraction, help me, or are we doing it the other way around? Are you rolling? Rum.
I have no idea. Let's go up to the snakes first
Oh yeah,
and see what happens.
yeah. Dive right into it. That's the good idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
Um,
so what are you
Let's go.
doing?
We're gonna walk up to the snakes.
Okay, just the two of you or all of you?
Let's hide around the corner.
The two of us.
I think we're the.
Yeah, I probably won't help with this.
You already did. You gave. We're using.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to help anymore.
We're gonna get him drunk, basically.
I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, we have the bottle though.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
me the bottle.
We have bottle
Okay.
with booze,
That's our.
magic refilling,
Yes.
and now we're
That's
gonna
good.
go
That's,
try a sales
that's,
pitch.
I'm glad we have something to sell. All right. After you, Rum.
Okay. So we both have berets on. At this point,
Obviously.
we walk up, and Mom's like, hello, fine people, snakes.
Sneeple.
I whisper.
To me.
And I'm assuming that I'm looking up, like, at said snakes.
Oh, they're like 3 times taller than us.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, good sirs.
We have come from a very far land. We are selling, and I point to Bosco.
We are selling the world's finest snake oil. For snakes.
That's the sound I love to hear from it to you.
You apply liberally to affected areas, and their effect is eliminated. Snake oil for snakes.
Oh boy. I mean, they look at each other and then they look at you, and which of you wants to claim this role? I think Bosco, you're the one. Bosco, you're the one. You're the one doing the act. You're actively lying. So.
Am I getting the benefit of the disguise and my lying abilities?
Yeah, you get to add
alcohol.
You get to add +3, +4. Yeah, actually.
Alcohol and magic item.
Yep. So, just basically don't roll a 1.
You say that.
You're good.
A mighty 9.
Okay. They look at each other and they look down at you and they're like, oh, you know, I do believe I've heard of this. Snake oil, yes, snake oil. You know, my scales have gotten rather crispy and I'm rather ashamed. I can't possibly go to the next show like this. Oh,
No, not with crispy scales, no.
no.
Never.
All right. What were you looking for this snake oil of yours?
What have you got?
Good.
What do you have?
Oh, I mean, I suppose I have, you know, these are just my guard jewels. I could give you some of these. They're not even my
Done.
nice.
Done. I shove the bottle into their hand.
Oh, all right. They like take it. Oh, here. They literally just like scrape a little bit. And they like get rid of some of like these bejewel encrusted in their like cobra frills at you, and it literally just like rains small gems down on you. And I need you to roll a d3, which I guess just roll a d6 and we'll have it.
Do we both get D3 treasure?
Were you only giving them 1 bottle? I guess. Yeah, did you only have 1 bottle, or did you have more than 1 bottle? Do you have?
We only have
We
one
just had the
bottle,
one.
yeah.
Do you...
But I would share with rum.
Okay, you can each take. Yeah, basically it rains down, and you can both grab at what's sort of like falling. So both of you roll a d6, and we'll have
I
it.
think you can roll it.
Can you? Yeah, if you write /roll 1d3.
I got a 1.
Yeah, if you write /roll 1d3, that'll let you roll a d3. So you got so Rum, you got So Rum,
Son of a bitch.
so Rum, you kind of only managed to like you scrape up a few small like nice little shiny things, but Bosco, you managed to get some like nice big shinies out of this stack. So write down that you each have 1 treasure and 3 treasure.
It's like what's that when you're at a kid's party and like the piñata breaks open and then like that one kid just
Grabs it
shovels
all.
it in.
That's exactly what just happened.
So that's all I can imagine.
These snakes are basically gonna rub like toilet hooch all over themselves.
Don't insult my alcohol.
Well,
It is.
I see where you bake it, and
Wow.
a toilet is a compliment.
I was to say, plus there might have been a little bit of pee left in.
We don't use toilets.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't. That's right, but
Valid, fair point.
I lived in one once.
Don't you? I wouldn't brag about that.
Why not? I've never had a house. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't judge, all right? At least you had 3 porcelain walls.
Oh my god.
Sometimes a roof if you put the lid down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. But it
It was great in the summertime.
Yeah.
Not great when adventurers came by.
No, it kept the heat in. It kept the.
This is where we were, and now we're like, I don't even know.
Yeah, we come back around the corner, obviously.
Oh, did you? As you're
Yeah.
as you're sort of leaving, the 2 slightly less shiny snake people look over as you're like rounding the corner, and they like whisper something to each other, and you see them seemingly pass through the wall of the mountain. And they
That wall
disappear.
doesn't have a hole in it though.
There's no hole in there's no hole in the mountain.
Invisible
What?
hole.
Invisible holes.
Invisible hole.
I want the holes.
I regret everything.
I want all the holes that are invisible.
I don't know what you were expecting.
No,
but
this is
like...
great. This is great. This is great. I should. Yep. Yep.
So we go through the invisible hole, right? I mean,
Well, I'm assuming that.
I walk up to the wall and I slap the wall.
Yeah, Ven like full force comes around is what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know exactly where it was, so your hand just kind of like smacks into the wall, and it actually kind of hurts a little bit.
Ow!
oh, Tingle and I saw it.
Smack more parts of walls.
Tingle and I saw where the hole was.
I would say
right?
that all of you kind of saw them disappear for a second, and there's like an ongoing sort of like ledge, so you know it's somewhere along this ledge.
I'm just gonna start running into the ledge until I find the hole.
Yeah. Everywhere. Where is it? Where's the hole?
I'm gonna go back and watch.
Do I blow up this hole too?
Ven, what are you doing to try and find the hole?
I'm patting the walls.
And
All of the walls.
Tiggle, you're both just running
I
into
stand
them?
back and I close my eyes and I run.
You smash into
And
the
then-
wall and fall slightly off the ledge.
Wow.
I pull back out my device that I created and go like this to the wall to see if it can track where shiny people went.
Bing, 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 bing,
Yeah,
bing,
so Rum, as you're like holding this out, from down where Tiggle fell, like slightly down the ledge a little bit, you hear like ping 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 ping.
I got it.
Perfect.
Smart. You're so smart.
I did let them run into the wall a couple of times before I did that.
So,
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
so Ven, you walk over to where Rum is, and you like fall slightly forward through a seemingly solid wall.
Invisible hole!
It's an invisible hole. Use its name.
You can't make me, and I won't.
You can't make me.
Invisible hole.
Invisible hole!
Hole.
Invisible hole.
Invisible hole.
Invisible hole!
It's a hole you can't see.
So you all just saw like Ven disappear through the wall, and
Aye.
you hear
Oh,
them
behind them.
shouting slightly through the
I go
wall.
there.
Invisible
I climb
hole!
back up on the ledge and everyone's gone.
I stick just my hand back out.
Ah, you've been trapped in a wall!
No, it's invisible hole.
Oh, invisible hole!
And I run towards the hand.
Yeah, it's perfectly safe. It's an invisible hole.
Could go wrong.
I grab him and pull him in with us.
I'm through the invisible hole! Wow!
Yeah,
This is cool!
what's over here?
What's the hole look like on the other side?
So
Is it visible?
Are we invisible?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Can I see through Tingle?
Can you see through Tingle?
Yeah, I try real hard.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Shh.
Last time you did this, you stabbed me.
Yeah.
What were your... I mean... You do not have the capability to... You do not have X-ray vision. However, you're...
I feel like you're seeing through me right now.
However, you're such a good liar that you convince yourself that you can.
Yeah, I can see whatever's on the other side of you.
You can see this wall?
Yep. Don't move.
Okay.
Okay, move.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you are now inside, you are now through what seemed to be a solid wall. There seems to be a bit of a hallway. And, like, further up ahead you can see a little bit of light. It seems to be, like, rounded off quite nicely. They seem to have taken care of this. It seems a little bit nicer than your den, than your warren. A little cleaner. A little better kept. There's actually even the walls are a little bit sparkly.
Ours are more homey.
Can we remove the sparkles from the walls?
You could certainly try.
All
I
right.
start licking the wall. Does it do anything?
It fills your mouth with dirt.
We get tingles from the walls.
Yeah, wall tickles.
Is it good dirt? Is it higher quality dirt?
Yes, it is a darker, richer, loamier soil. Everything about this mountain is slightly nicer than yours.
This is a nice wall. I've licked a lot of walls. But this one's pretty good.
I turn over my violin, and there's hash marks on the back, and that's the number of times he's licked the wall. And you can it's barely perceptible the number of they're just so close together and
There's
so
almost a hole in the back of your violin at this point.
functionally useless.
It's a lot of licks.
Yeah, well, he's dumb.
Your old pop.
Well, I start trying to chisel, as I've previously determined that I have a dagger. I start chiseling shiny
Another one. Oh, I thought you were gonna say chisel another mark in the back of the
Oh,
line.
yes, I have to do that first.
They're not actually gems or anything. They're just like, it's that.
It's just muscovite.
I was gonna say, Dustin, what is this called?
Well, if it's reflective, then that means it has cleavage, which means it's probably a mica of some sort or a
Cleavage?
phyllosilicate. So, Brooklyn, we could talk later. Geology is dirty.
No, I know it.
Wow.
I collected rocks growing up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, cleavage. It's a thing.
All right, I'm uncomfortable.
Where the rocks are.
So I'm chiseling at this cleavage does nothing.
I mean, you tell me. I don't want to yuck your yum. Does it do something for you?
Well, we determined there's a tingle, so when I touch the cleavage, is there a tingle?
And you said this wasn't gonna get dirty.
We've made this game.
I'm
My
axing this
understanding is
chat
I'm
right
using-
now. I'm axing.
My understanding is we're using scientific terminology.
Yeah. It's all scientific.
So, I will ask you one more time, Jess.
Kobold science.
If I chisel the cleavage, do I get the tingle?
You don't get a tingle, you get a tickle as a bunch of dirt falls down on you, and none of it has gems worth keeping.
Oh my god.
I turn to my friends and I say, the cleavage is a bust. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm here all week.
I'm
Try the
crying.
chicken.
Thanks for coming, guys. Goodbye.
3d6 psychic damage from that punch.
Yeah. So this, as much as this seems to be, this is a nicer place. It's also warmer than your lair. And like I said, you can sort of see glowing up ahead. You can hear a little bit. I love that you're
Dustin, are you okay?
Dusty, are you feeling the tingle?
Stop it. I'm crying.
Yeah, okay, fancy cave.
Yes.
I want to draw all of this.
Please
Oh
do.
my god, please. Specifically that, that's it.
This cleavage is a bust.
Aw.
Are not a bust.
Atomic Firebird rewarded your terrible pun with bits. So it was not a bust. You got many bits.
Anyway.
Yeah, so you can see there's some bright light up ahead. You can hear a little bit of talking. Occasionally there's actually like sort of like a burst of brightness, and then it goes away for a second. What would you
That
like?
doesn't seem good.
What would you like to do?
Don't go into the light.
I reach into.
That's such a bad idea.
No, it's too late.
No, shit.
She's right, we've had a good run.
Ven has got into the light. Ven, you venture forward, and you see sort of like
I
these.
did?
You said you want to go into the light.
I said don't go into the light.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'll go into the light. That sounds fine. We'll change that. I'll go into the light. Fuck it.
I follow behind Ven. I pull out a wand. I don't know what it does, but I have like a little holster with just a bunch of wands. Some of them are like broken.
It's almost like a skirt at this point. There's so many little wands.
Yeah, just I have like a little skirt of wands, and I just pull out one.
It's almost like a hula skirt, but instead of like straw
Yeah.
or something, it's wands.
Yeah,
It's just every variety of wands.
and like this one is straight, and then like right at the tip, it just goes like almost a right angle.
Okay.
But I don't know what any of them do, but they're all magic.
Okay.
Some of
So
them are twigs.
I got your back.
so basically, Ven ventures forward, and Ven, you had just seen this like very interesting like flash of light, and so you go forward. Yeah, it seems totally seems shiny. So you sort of like walk forward to it, and there's almost this little cusp, this little lisp, and there's like glowing in it, and you go and like look into it, and just as it's starting to sort of get brighter, Tiggle pulls out this like weird wand and points it at you, and it causes you to immediately turn at a right angle for some reason. And you are pulled away immediately as a blast of fire
I can do that.
shows
My
up.
mouth.
Yeah,
It's a wand of turning.
but only left.
Only right.
It's not ambitex. It's not ambi. It's not an ambi turner.
Well, if I do it 4 times, you do you just
Yeah,
Do that.
each one is just
No,
90
3.
degrees.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it does what your legs do, but worse.
Really quickly.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, and
On fire. Fire's shiny.
You do like fire.
I like fire.
You have a little bit on you.
you are slightly on fire, but it doesn't hurt too much because you are a red kobold.
It's gone now. You say my hair's on fire, but there's no hair on Kobold. That's fine.
You have a little candle on your head that's always burning.
Oh yeah, your candle is like suddenly the wax starts dripping down your head a little bit more.
Stay! I pat it back into shape.
Yeah, you pat it back up and it actually is in like a nicer.
Let's go over here.
I just pick a direction.
Okay, where are you going? You're just going down a hallway.
Yeah.
I go with him.
Don't we have a treasure detector?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
Find
yeah.
treasure.
Find it.
I pull out my metal detector.
Are you
And I
walking?
pull out my
Dinger.
mist.
Who's walking in the front?
Me.
Oh.
Oh.
All of you
We're
go to walk
We're
in the
both
front.
trying to walk
and
in
you-
the front.
All of you go to walk in the front, and you get caught for half a second, and like.
Not me. I just stand in the back and point.
I let him go first. I want to go first.
I wanted to go first.
Treasure, treasure! Bomb, 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 bomb!
So you're clashing.
Terrible plan.
You're clashing your
Kobolds burn bright and fast.
Like my candle!
You're clashing your cymbals so loud that you can't hear the chiming of which way to go in, and as you're clashing them, you turn around a corner, Tiggle, and walk right into one of these snake people who seems to be rather unenthused about your choice in music. We lost Jordan.
Last order.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
Usually it's me that this happens to.
I know.
Usually I cut out.
Darn you, internet.
I stole the internet juice.
I think
I'm
it's a-
sorry.
I think it's a good thing he made me the host because it means that
Oh man.
him leaving
Oh, yeah,
hasn't
that's
dropped
true.
us.
We'd have been leaving.
It's do that again, Dustin. Go a little higher. Go a little. Oh my god, you fully perfect. Peeking over your little thing. Amazing. Oops. Well, hi everyone. How's everyone doing?
I'm here for the physical gags.
I'm so good. I'm having a good day.
This is a great time, and my abs hurt from
I'm
laughing.
so glad I skipped out on schoolwork to do this.
I have to do schoolwork after this.
Oh, I can't get into the lab today. Otherwise, I would have had to leave by now if I wanted to get into the lab. But this is better.
Nope, this is way better.
I'll catch up eventually.
Oh my god, amazing. I'm going to say it's almost 12. It's around halfway. We could take our break here while Jordan is.
See if we can get Jordan back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might do that. Y'all, thanks for hanging out. We're probably gonna. Oh, there he is! Hello!
Return!
We were debating if we should take break until you came back, but here you are.
Hi.
You have returned. And you returned in the right spot!
Oh.
It's because I was the last person out, so I come back into the same spot. I think.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Okay,
Sorry about this. I don't know what's going on.
it's okay.
This is new.
The internet's weird.
Yeah.
The internet is weird. Have you ever been on it? It's weird.
It's a weird.
I
It's a weird
actually haven't.
And I also sent a text to my mom instead of to you to tell you that I was.
I'll be right
That's
back.
I'll be right back.
That's it. Perfect.
Amazing.
That pretty much sums up what has happened so far, actually.
That's perfect.
Incredible.
That's all good. So, as you disappeared for a second, Bosco, I guess you're like all the way at the back and you got like distracted by something and you weren't there to enjoy Tiggle chiming away at the front and rounding a corner and basically bumping into one of these seemingly pretentious snake people who doesn't seem pleased with his choice in music. And we lost him again!
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like he's frozen.
I think that's a good sign that we might take like a 5-10 minute break here.
Oh man, Jess and I are sharing a little thingy right
Yeah,
now.
we're like, here, do a high five, raise your hand up.
No wait. There we go.
Got it.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
go!
Go.
Kind of.
I'm watching it on stream. It's delayed, but there you go.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on stream in between the two of us. We'll get it.
I like that we're doing goofs even while we're like, hi.
Intermission time. I'm gonna do music for everyone in the stream.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna put us away. We're gonna go away for 5-10 minutes. Hopefully we can get Jordan back. Thanks everyone for hanging out. You're all awesome. This has been hilarious. We will hopefully be back with the full crew of Kobold. Yeah, a little Kobold
Let's all
intermission.
go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and eat some dirt. Dirt.
Hey, that's
Yay.
it.
Okay, and on that note, see you in a few
We'll be
minutes.
back.
Oh my goodness. I just dropped everything. Don't worry about it.
And we're back.
Oh, hello.
Sadly, while you were all running up ahead, Bosco fell in a fire hole. Just like, whoop, went in there. He was busy looking at the, cave wall cleavage. He was
Accurate.
very,
It's very distracting.
it was he was very distracted by it. And he went, whoop, right into that fire hole. But meanwhile...
Was it an invisible fire hole?
No, it was extremely obvious. And he just, oh yeah, he did love the invisible holes, didn't he? Okay, all right. We'll give it
Invisible
to...
holes and wall cleavage. It's
Yeah,
all
we'll give it...
And now he has the permanent tingles. Fire.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. That's what we'll say. To really honor Bosco's
Rest in
name.
tingles.
Rest in tingles.
Oh no.
Rest in tingles, Bosco. You died.
Alrighty.
You died as you lived. Enjoying the cleavage.
The invisible
And-
fire hole cleavage tingles.
Yes, exactly.
Those are words.
Those
Yeah,
are
that.
All of them are words separately.
Yep. Rest in tingles. Okay, and then meanwhile,
Excellent.
up ahead at the front, our other Tiggle, not Tingle, Tiggle, after the front, was playing you a lovely tune.
It's tingle now.
Yeah. Your name is just Tingle. I don't know
no,
what
it's
that's
only
supposed to say, but it's cut off. Bosco chased the Tingles, probably, I'm assuming. Gosh.
Rest in tingles command, yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
Tiggles
bless
up in
you,
the front,
Dustin.
chiming away, and bumps into one of these beautifully adorned, bejeweled, bedazzled snake people, not unlike the ones you'd seen at the front, and they seem utterly perturbed, put out by this noise. What
Well,
are
every-
you playing?
Everyone knows when I get scared, I throw up. So,
Oh, no.
I use my breath weapon!
Oh,
Oh no!
okay, so you only get to use your breath weapon once in a game. You roll 3d6.
Yep, this seems like a great time to do it, too.
As you round the corner into a bunch of snakes. Oh,
Roll 3d6. Nope.
nice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
For anyone that didn't see, because Dustin rolled really fast, he rolled a 3, a 1, and a 3. So unfortunately,
Seems right.
I mean, here's what happens, I think. I think you get very nervous at this put out Yonti, or snake person to you. And you just, like, spit up at them. You don't even manage to, you just, like...
Throw up on his feet.
Yeah, you basically just, like, spattled onto this and
Just rocks come out.
just rocks.
Ew.
Uh,
Just a single pebble.
No, it's like that scene in the Goonies when Mouth has all the gems in his mouth and just they keep spitting them out. Yeah, I just spit out a bunch of rocks.
Acidic rocks.
They're
They're sizzling slightly.
so these sizzling rocks land, and I was gonna say at their feet, but this person doesn't have feet. They slither backwards slightly.
Wow.
Snake.
Yeah, and ew.
Do I get misfortune because I failed like a dangerous?
Gain misfortune
action? Was
equal
that a
to your
thing?
dice roll when you fail a dangerous action. When your misfortune hits 10. Yeah, you know what? I've had your jewel chort going. Your jewel chort.
My
Your
jorts?
Jorts?
My
Those are
jorts?
your jorts.
Oh, I love jorts.
I'm glad you love jorts, because you have some of them now.
So what would that be like all of those rolls or just one
I think just one, whatever one you pick, so it
Well-
would be like 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that... Oh my gosh, this pen doesn't want to work. I'm gonna say that you have 3 misfortune now. So...
That's fine.
You have 3 misfortune, and it's out of 10. And to put it mildly, for anyone watching at home, and once again, if you put exclamation point Grant into the chat, you will find the Grant Howitt's page, and therefore you can find some of his stuff. You can see this page for yourself. It's an amazing little game, entirely done on one page, which
cute.
Dustin is showing to us now. This beautiful chart.
Oh, no, wrong hand.
And sadly, yes, kobolds, they don't have. Oh, there you go. There's your little kobolds.
Oh, nice.
Kobolds don't have entirely long or constitution-heavy lives, and if they get 10 misfortunes, then they have to retire.
They go the way of the Bosco.
Yes.
They rest in
Think of the way of the Bosco.
So Bosco somehow reached 10 misfortune all at once.
Internet troubles counts as 10 misfortune.
Totally.
True statement.
Exactly. They hit their misfortune max, and so now, Tiggle, you have
Unfortunately, have to retire.
3 misfortune. Don't think anyone else has misfortune yet, anyway. So I think we're okay so far.
I might have just done a dangerous thing to exercise that mechanic.
Yeah. So the snake person goes, ew, and they slither back slightly. That is disgusting. What are you doing in here?
Do you want to buy some sizzling rocks? Bum, 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 bum.
You.
They're really good.
I pick one up and I eat it again.
The worst.
And I'm like slowly like bagging out.
Do you want to roll to accomplish? Are you trying to accomplish something here? Are you trying to get away or convince them?
I'm trying to convince them to give me gold, I guess, because now that didn't work.
Okay, Rum and Ven, you are just behind Tiggle on this.
Oh, am I like still out of sight, or have we like rounded the
Are you?
corner?
I think you're both doing that thing where you're both on the other side of the corner and you're like peeking around one of your head. Which one
Like
of you
Scooby-Doo
is
style?
slightly taller? Which
Me.
Okay.
Sure. I mean,
This is I was gonna say I was kind of hoping that Ven would say they were shorter because they have a candle on their head and it was gonna burn Rum. But
I just said I was taller because I'm on the top of the at least in the Zoom chat.
no, that makes sense.
okay.
And you see,
on that
I'm
side,
just-
on both sides.
I'm just sitting there going,
Sizzling rocks, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Sizzling rocks, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
Okay, what are either of you two doing anything to help to get out here?
I'm gonna start making an explosive.
Yes, you can start crafting an explosive.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it real fast though. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be good. It just gotta be fast.
Rum?
Just gotta be fast.
sometimes fast explosions are okay.
As long as it doesn't
Um,
go too soon.
I
That's
want
not great.
to.
Okay, Dustin.
I'm going to take my beret that I had from my disguise,
Mhm.
and I'm literally just gonna like throw it behind me like frisbee style,
Okay.
just to get rid of it, and then I'm gonna pull out what am I gonna? I am going to pull out of my pack a cowboy hat and put the cowboy hat on my head.
Get along, little kobolds.
And I am going to, as Ben is attempting to make some kind of explosive back here, I'm gonna walk forward and be like, little partner, where'd you go? Why are you running off like that?
It's a cowboy do 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 do. Buy some rocks do 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 do.
I'm so sorry. I sometimes keep him with me when we go traveling, and he got ahead of me, and
Fell in the rock hole.
I did lose one down a rock hole. You have some weird invisible things here.
Cowboy kobold wrangler.
Yep. We're stopping by cause we're inspecting. We're inspectors. We're shiny inspectors.
Shiny inspectors. and you bring in here this mess. I simply don't understand. I think you should all leave.
They're not falling for it!
We'll leave, and I'm gonna pull out like the biggest vape pen I have, and I am also gonna use my breath weapon and try and create smoke for escape, and we can run farther into the cave.
Okay, do it. Roll 3d6.
All right.
When we
I
run
can-
away, I want to set the explosives behind us, between us and that thing.
Oh my gosh.
All right. First one is a 5.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Second one is a 2.
No.
Third one is a 3.
No.
Wait, do you get to add things to those at all?
Not to your breath
No.
weapon.
Oh!
So with a 5, can I create at least a decent amount of smoke?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that you basically inhale so much vape. I don't know how vape pens work, but it sounds gross.
Blow those fluffy
And you
clouds,
just,
my friend.
yeah, you just blow smoke all up in this place, and you hear,
Cave.
yeah, exactly. You've turned this into a vape cave.
You're hotboxing
Perfect.
the whole cave.
Oh no. Yeah, and you just hear,
I'm in.
oh my goodness, what horrid creatures. And then you hear kaboom as apparently Ven just threw a bomb of some sort of unknown explosives. And
The good ones that are fast ones.
actually I'm gonna ask you all to roll as you're running away to avoid being crushed by
Oh, I wanted to set it like after us as we run.
Like we run, then set it.
Like I toss it over my shoulder.
I mean, it's still precarious one way or the other.
Explosion.
I'm gonna
Is that
say
anything that no one else remembers?
I'm gonna say the Ven doesn't have to roll because they threw and ran the most, but the other two were still behind slightly. But you can roll.
I'm
You-
sorry.
You can roll +1 each. Oh!
I don't need to!
Nice. So, also, just for clarification, I get that 5 misfortune, right?
Oh
What?
yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
For what?
I'm gonna give you 3 misfortune because what I was doing it was for each bad roll, and basically you had 3 rolls that all that failed in
Oh.
a dangerous situation. It's not clear. These games don't have like detailed rules, so sometimes you just kind of make it up as you go along.
Sounds like a plan.
So you also
Yeah, that works.
You have 3 misfortune. Now roll.
No! Yes! Wait!
Oh, you did it! We did it! We did it!
I panicked for a second and then saw the total, and I was like, never mind!
Amazing. So
I didn't kill them.
you didn't kill your friends. Good job. Yeah.
But
So
if I killed them, I'd get all the shinies.
that's true.
Wait a second.
That can still happen later.
Maybe you should reconsider. Maybe you should. So yeah, basically, Rum, you know, swooped in to save the day. Didn't quite save the day, but did do a good job of putting up a literal smoke screen. And as you ran Ven through that explosive behind you, and you all like run away from this with like really like just really a photogenic like just amazing scene behind you of like an explosion. You all are just like running away to another, I suppose, like down the cave,
Down a tunnel, yeah.
down a different tunnel.
Because the drum is tied to my feet, you just hear boom, 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 as I'm running.
You are so noisy.
I am 100% noise.
Okay. What do you want to do next?
I want to try and find some more treasure.
Yeah, I will pull back out my metal detector.
All right. At this
We'll go treasure hunting.
At this point, you have journeyed through a number of these caves. You know to avoid the light spots. Like, you still see some, like, occasional, like, a little cusp with, like, light shining out of it, and all of a sudden, like, pff, like, a bout of fire will come up from it. And you've learned to somewhat avoid those. And you have out your trusty little treasure finder, which Rum, you're at the back holding this, right? Or
Yes, and my sound is in the front.
yeah, and Tiggle, you're at the front, so it's this very confusing, like, in fact, there's one point where, like, Tiggle, you, like, walk past an entrance, and it beeps a lot, like, boop, 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 and you're like, oh, it's up here, but there's nothing up where you are? And then you,
Where Rum is.
I think Rum probably is smart enough to reach out and grab you and bring you back.
Rum is in possession of our one brain cell.
Yeah, I think so too. I do believe that's the case. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And Rum brings you back, and you turn the corner into this room that rounds and seems to actually have a few interesting things in it. There seems to be some, like, little statues of, like, people, which, you know, people kind of suck, but these are somewhat shiny. They're made of interesting materials. There seems to be a tape pastry on the wall. You've heard about those. They seem cool.
Tape pastries.
I immediately go over to that.
The tape.
Because I'm assuming if I was bullshitting it, then I would know what it is.
You were the one that knew what the tapestry was.
It's a pastry.
Yeah. So y'all see this, like,
Tape on the wall.
yeah, you see Rum, you see a beautiful tapestry. The other two kobolds, you see this weird, like, rug on the wall.
That's a weird blanket.
Why is there a rug on the wall?
This is the... I forget what voice I was using. This is the tapestry that I was talking about earlier. And I kind of look back over at my two compatriots, and I'm like, never mind.
Doesn't
And
look
I
like a
start
pastry.
trying to take it down. Is it like massive?
Yeah, it's bigger than all of you. It's
It
like,
just falls on you. Like a ghost.
how are you? Yeah, and it seems to be like, and so around the room, there's a bunch of, like, little statues. There's some pictures and frames. There
I want
are,
to take the shiniest things.
I mean, there seem to be, yeah, there seems to be some like coins, some like gold coins, some like, this isn't like full, you wouldn't say there's no like mound, but there's just like a few little things along the side, like individual things on pillars or like little tiny piles. This isn't a huge hoard. You know your hoard back home is much bigger than this, but you seem to have stumbled across something.
Man, this dragon's poor.
I don't
I
think
take.
we're
I want
in
to.
the-
I want to take the gold coins.
Okay, you want to take some of the gold coins? Roll in chat, type /roll 1d3. And Rum.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing, I was gonna say, Rum, you're trying to take down the tapestry.
Ooh.
I am. And I want to click my heels together and use machinery boots that I created that gives me like a lift to unhook the top. Like it just raises.
Inspector Gadgets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kobold legs.
Perfect.
So, Ven, you're like quickly pulling like gold coins into like a really rough sack I think you have on you. And you turn around and you and Tiggle, you both see Rum just suddenly get 4 times as high as he normally is. And he doesn't even have his vape pen out, guys.
Surprise!
You can't get high off vapes, can you?
Depends on what you put in
If you're
them.
vaping,
Hi, I'm Brooklyn, and I've never smoked it. No, that's not true.
That's not true.
I tried hookah once, and I coughed, and I'm like, I'm done.
Same though, which is funny that I ended up with a vape pen character.
Yep. I'm just going along with it because
Anyway.
Dustin
I love
did the
it.
giggle, of which I knew what he was insinuating and immediately had to agree. Because those
Yes.
are the rules.
That's how it is. Yes, and.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so
I grew. I got taller, and now I'm trying to unhook this tapestry.
Yep, and you see Rum basically trying to pull down this giant carpet from the wall. Do either of you do anything?
no,
He's got
I'm
it.
gonna. I'm gonna go lick all the paintings and take them.
Okay, so you can go over and lick some paintings. And
Yeah,
Rum,
that lead tin yellow is gonna be great for your stomach.
Rum, go
I got an
ahead.
acid stomach. It'll be fine.
Go ahead and roll a d6 plus 2.
Me?
No, Rum.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yes.
This thing is really big and really heavy, but once again, you are the one kobold here with a brain cell. So you do manage to like unhook it slightly, and you sort of actually step
It's
away.
Not me with the curtains earlier.
You step away slightly and sort of like let it fall down, and you're able to like go down and then sort of like roll it up. And you can you can go ahead and roll 1d8 of treasure.
Ooh.
Because
How are
that
you
is
gonna carry that?
yeah.
Yes!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
I am the best kobold.
Yeah, you are now like tell me how you're carrying like you're gonna have to figure out a way to take this back. And in the meantime yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I take I take a bunch of my disguises out of my pack,
Okay.
like to empty the room. And then I roll this big tapestry up as best as I can and kind of fold it in half and try and stuff it into my bag. And I'm assuming that at least half of it is sticking out, but I pull my backpack back on and then I have just a giant tapestry like behind me.
The majority of it is sticking out. You are now unbalanced.
Perfectly fine. I'm okay with this.
Okay. Tiggle, you were licking paints and trying to take what?
I'm taking all of the paintings.
You're attempting to take all of the paintings.
I'm taking as many as I can carry.
Okay. Explain to me what this looks like.
Take the tastiest ones.
Like the sandwich board that people wear to like. I just got a painting hanging in the front and a painting hanging in the back, and I have to readjust some of my musical instruments. I now just look like a trash pile. A walking trash pile.
Man, that's a really good disguise.
I'm treasure.
What? We should have thought of that earlier.
Okay.
I stand still.
Can you see me?
No.
I'm just debating if this seems to me like you're performing an action to like
Try.
Yeah, no, do it.
Okay.
Do it.
and
Yeah.
I don't think this falls in line with music. So, and these are not magical items. So okay, just roll a straight d6.
Yeah, I'm just performing an action.
Yeah, you're just performing an
Goodbye, treasure.
Oh!
You go to like lift these up to like sandwich board them around you and kind of hang them off of you in the same way you have your musical instruments on you, and you just like smash through the paintings and destroy the canvases. And you can try this and it doesn't work, and you try it again and it doesn't work, and you just keep doing the same thing until you've destroyed all the paintings that were in this room.
No.
And I'm gonna give you one more point of misfortune. Would you like to do anything else?
Well, I am not gonna win this game, so I'm just gonna go full kobold. I'll just gather up whatever treasure I can find.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you're able to just like... I think that Ven took the majority of sort of the gold coins. There's still some like... There's a few gems like lying around. Like, they're not the nicest. They're like little gems sitting here and there. You can take some of those if you want, and you can roll just a d3. You get one. One treasure point.
So good at it.
Okay, you seem to have looted the best stuff out of this room. Is there anything else you would like to
I
do?
love these guys. They're doing their best.
Do you want to go looking for more treasure? Do you want to go find anyone in particular in this cavern? Do you want to head home? What would you like to do?
I mean, we're already here. We could look for more.
She got treasure.
More treasure!
More.
So I'm assuming you just take out the machine and you're beeping again?
Yeah.
So you shout, more treasure! And like Rum holds up the box and Tiggle holds up the chimes magical bell thing, I suppose. And you walk out of this
The
room.
magical rhombus.
The magical rhombus.
yes.
Oh my gosh. And it's no longer like clinging very fast anymore because you've, like I said, you've looted all the good treasure out of this room. So it takes you down a hallway, and you go, and it seems to wind a bit, and there's just instead of like those invisiholes with fire, with fire coming out of them, there's now fire seemingly coming down from the ceiling.
I like this place.
It's a good
This
place.
place is hot.
This place sucks. I like our home better.
Does our home have fire in it? What kind of dragon do we serve? A
I have
big
no
one.
idea.
A big one. A good one.
I'll tell you, you serve a
Ah,
turtle
turtle?
dragon.
Turtles.
so our home is very wet. Wait a second, hold on.
Wait.
Your dragon, who was the one that was they're really huge. You're not sure how they got in
In the cave.
in that cave, and they just
They're
are
baby.
they're just at the center, and there's just this huge body of water at the center of like your mountain, and the turtle dragon
Okay,
just
I was picturing this giant pile of treasure and a tiny little turtle that all the kobolds like revere.
Oh my god, I like that even more. Yes.
Is it just
I was picturing. I thought that the cave was the shell. Like we're serving the turtle, and our home is the turtle. Is
Oh, I
what
like
had.
that too. Oh man.
Turtle with a bunch of gold around it, even better. That's way funnier.
Oh my god. It's just, yeah, it's not even really it's not even a dragon, it's a tiny turtle. It's like
It's like some enchanted turtle that can talk, and it just tells us it's a dragon.
yeah,
Yep,
because
I like that.
if you
We're rolling with that.
if you remember at the beginning, they shouted so loud that they made your whole mountain shake.
They have that spell that makes you shout real loud.
So yeah, at the
Thumb
center
turtle.
at the thumb
Oh,
turtle.
turtle! Damn it! Oh
So
no!
your dragon, best dragon, is, has the best gold hoard, just a giant hoard of gold and treasure and art and some exotic creatures even. And sitting on top of this pile is just a tiny turtle, but every time they speak, the whole mountain shakes. And they are known as Voca
George.
the Loud. Because they are so loud every time they speak. When you go and see them, they're just this tiny, tiny little turtle dragon, question mark?
Maybe. We think
Perfect.
so.
They're the best. They're the best dragon in all the land, though. You know that.
Oh, it's like adventurers came in once and like polymorphed the dragon into a turtle. And now it's just this tiny little turtle, but we all still serve the dragon turtle.
Yes.
Okay.
You all serve
Excellent.
your
I love this backstory. Perfect.
Okay. So that's and so now you're in this cave of fire, and it's not as
That's
nice
really
as
hot, and it's not the same.
Exactly. It's really hot, and there's just fire
Sucks.
everywhere, and there's these weird snake people. And speaking of weird snake people, you come across some weird snake people. What do you do? They seem to be protecting a bigger pile of treasure this time. You haven't quite walked into them yet. They're just you once again you hear them because once again they are complaining. They're like, "Oh my goodness, I can't even believe the meals they are feeding us right now."
Okay, so I'm gonna take off the cowboy hat
Okay.
and do the same thing. Frisbee it behind me, so a trail. And then the one thing that I kept in my bag, because it was like on a side pouch, like a fanny pack kind of thing. And I'm gonna take out and I'm gonna put a mustache on the end.
I was hoping you had one of those.
On the end of my kobold snout.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have a nose too? Is it like the glasses and the mustache and the nose, or just the mustache?
Yes.
Yes.
It is. It's got the little fake glasses and a human nose and a mustache. And I'm going to I'm gonna walk in, and be like, "Oi, I heard that you was complaining about the treatment that you've had. I'm here from
Dragon Union.
Snake Resources. I got your complaint.
People resources.
Evil Resources. I've gotten your complaints. How can I help?"
I'm playing a very Sneeple resources like hold music.
What does that sound like?
The girl from Ipanema.
But with extra with some
with extra symbols.
All the S's are held out.
Yeah. Exactly. Ven, are you doing anything?
I can't blow anything up or give them alcohol.
And they're drinking.
I'm drinking.
Okay. Then because Rum, you were using disguises. Tiggle, you are helping with very appropriate Seeple Resources music. And Ven, because you are standing behind drinking.
Yeah. Just directly behind drinking.
You have a +4 to this roll. Please roll.
Okay. Hold please.
Perfect. I love you so much, Becca.
Incredible.
Wait, so D6 plus 4?
Yep. Oh!
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, that's so close! Yes!
That's exactly what you needed.
That's exactly what you need to roll. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm so glad finally someone has come to deal with this. It's abhorrent. You can't even believe what they're trying to give us. Did your mustache just change?
No? What are you talking about?
For some reason, I trust you implicitly.
Good, as you should. I am here on behalf of all snake people around the mountains. Clearly.
Shed the tyranny of the dragons like you shed your skin!
I mean, I do like to shed my skin. That is true. I don't ever want to be out of season. That's very true, I suppose.
It's the snake necessities. The simple snake necessities. Just shed away your worries and your strife.
I don't know as much about that one. But yes, I'm glad.
We are here. Oh, go ahead.
I'm glad you're here to help us. We just want a solution. We deserve better, I think.
I agree. You should deserve better. And what better way than to get back at your dragon person that by
Get drunk on the job.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes.
Drunk on
Thank
the
you,
job.
my associate. You should drink on the job. And
Booze.
if things happen to go missing, maybe don't report them because that would be bad.
Mhm. You're not in charge of loss prevention.
No, you're not.
I bring a permit.
I see. So you're saying that our best way to get what we want is to not do what our boss wants of us.
Correct. It's kind of like a protest.
I haven't heard of this before. So it must be true, because obviously all the newest
100%.
things are the best ones.
Yes, it was. It came from underground.
What do you say, Ekans? Yes, I
That's a
think.
great name.
I think this is a great idea. We should go drinking right as soon as possible.
Your accent is excellent.
Just sneak backwards.
Listen, he's
Shut
he's
up.
very sensitive about his name. Please don't make fun of him.
Yes, we're trying to be nice to them.
I think you're right. I think we'll go right now.
Go get drunk.
We'll go
Yes.
find some fine shandy.
What?
No, so
I don't think that's real.
Vodka.
rosé.
Yeah.
There you go. That one I believe.
Spirits.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. We'll go find some delicious spirits. I think I have some back home in my snake lair. And they slither.
Excellent.
They slither off away.
Perfect. Now's our chance.
You're still talking.
And I run past them and immediately start looting literally anything I can find.
Okay. What do you are in a room now that has like twice as much stuff as the last room. It seems almost as you're going further into this cave, there seems to be larger and larger stores of stuff.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and like start taking out this dust that I have, and I'm gonna sprinkle it on the paintings. I don't know what it does, but I'm gonna try and do the exact same thing I did last time.
Okay. So you take out dust, and actually, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d6 plus 2, because you're using a magic item.
D6, please, 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 please. God
Oh,
damn it!
So you sprinkle this dust, you sprinkle it all over all these really beautiful, accent, lovely paintings, and they all start to shrink, and you are like, yes, I can like take them, but then they don't stop shrinking. They just like, they keep going smaller and smaller.
They've got quantum.
attempt to help my poor friend here by using a machine that stopped shrinking.
You didn't do it before, so you have to roll anew. But you can add +2 to it to see if you can make a machine instantaneously.
Hey, you never know.
Yep, go for it.
Can I loot the best
Oh,
treasure?
never mind. I tried, my friend.
So you make this machine, and it like grabs these shrinking paintings by all four corners, as if to like sort of like grab them and stop them from shrinking.
Yes, perfect.
And it does manage to like hold them in place, but the magic keeps wanting to shrink, so they almost just like rip.
Oops.
And then there's that. Now they are continuously shrinking, ripped paintings.
Okay, I just grab all the dirt that they're shrinking in and I put it in my pocket.
I will allow you.
Because I figure they're still there.
I will allow you. Actually, I'm gonna give both
Even
of
though
you.
they've gone.
I'm giving both of
they've
you a
gone to
point
the-
of misfortune for that, and then
Yeah, nope, that's fair.
and then
That-
I'm gonna say you can have 0.5 treasure.
Oh my god, you're one of my geology professors who graded in decimals.
I have.
She used to give us 1.33 points on things.
Why?
It was ridiculous.
Obnoxious.
I have.
I aspire to be like that.
Yep. So there you go. I've invented a new number into this game to give you of treasure, and that is what you have.
I now have decimal treasure.
Ven, what are you trying to do?
They're distracted, so I'm gonna take the best treasure.
What are you looking for? What are you taking? What are you doing?
Back in my helping.
the shiniest things.
I would say at the back of the room, like on top of a really tall pillar, like twice your height, there is a diamond that is like the size of your torso.
I want to knock it down with an explosive underneath it.
Okay.
Oh no!
Roll a d6 and you get +2 because you're doing something you're good at.
Good. Am I actually good at anything, though?
We'll see in a second.
Oh, boy. Do I get anything because they're doing weird shit, too?
Is anyone doing
Not to
anything?
help you.
I
No,
mean,
it's okay. No,
yeah,
it's okay.
I attempted help
No.
once.
No.
but +2, so yeah, no.
You plant explosives all around this little pillar.
And pulling.
That seems like an adequate amount.
You back away, and it goes off. And you're actually, like, thrown back a bit. I'm giving you a point of misfortune. And as the smoke clears, you look, and there's, like, a donut hole around this pillar now, but the pillar is untouched and the diamond is still on top of it.
Yes. Good.
Now seeing that she has revealed the diamond, I want to go over and use my extendo boots again. I lie. I'm going to try and I'll use machines that add claws. I guess I have claws, but it's fine. It's cooler if I have extendo claws.
Okay, you have extendo claws?
And I want to try and scale up to the diamond.
Okay.
This is not going to end well for me, but it's okay.
So, roll...
While he's trying, I'm gonna sprinkle dust on the pillar.
Oh my god! Okay, are you doing this to help or hinder or try and take for your own?
It's shrink dust.
There's different things that are
I'm
gonna
not
happen
really sure
here,
what.
depending on what you want to do.
Okay, so you gave me 3 options.
Yeah.
Hinder, help, or what?
Take for your own.
Well, let's find out. We'll do hinder, help, take for my own, and I'm just gonna roll a d3. I try to hinder.
Okay. So instead of adding +2 to your roll, Rum, I'm gonna say you can only add +1. So go ahead and roll.
In my head, I'm thinking I'm helping, but I'm not actually helping.
Yeah, so basically Tiggle walks up right as Rum is like he has implanted his claws onto the top of this pillar and has started to scale, and then Tiggle walks up and throws the magic dust.
Why would you do that?
I'm helping.
And you get
That's not helping.
like your claws almost like implanted in the space that they were, so you continue up as the diamond shrinks right down past you. It sort of
What
like
the shit?
disappears down into the donut hole.
I pick up the dirt where the diamond was and put it in my pocket.
I'm gonna give you 0.25.
Yes! I just want to keep expanding decimals.
The 0.75 treasure.
So far, no one has really gotten treasure. There's still a ton of stuff in this room. There's no more
I'm
paintings.
just gonna take normal treasures.
Okay. If you want to just take normal treasures, if you just want to pocket some normal treasures, I'll allow you to roll 1d3.
I'm gonna play music and take some treasure.
Hang on one second.
Not that the music doesn't matter. but
Not
I'm
if
just gonna
not.
take...
Are you taking just regular plain old treasure?
Yeah, probably just regular.
I
plain
will
old
allow you
treasure.
to also just scoop and roll 1d3.
2.
Okay, so you have +2 treasures now.
Wow, that's the number I like to roll when I roll 1d3.
What?
Okay, Rum.
I would like to look for shiny pieces of things that I could use for equipment, like for machinery.
Okay.
So slightly higher than like just the regular
Yep.
shinies, stuff that I could specifically use that I may or may not give to our Lord and Savior Turtle Man
Yep.
later.
Yep. So you look around the room and you see there's a bunch of like in the middle.
Long shall he reign.
Amazing. Okay. So like in the middle of the room there's just that heaping pile of like gold and simple jewels, like really basic stuff that you could grab from any time. All the way at the back of the room was that amazing diamond, but it's gone now. There were paintings all over the walls. Those are
Also
gone now
gone.
too. But you do also see sort of like more structured along the walls and stuff like that. There are sort of some like more items, like there seems to be a pair of glasses, there seems to be a rope, that there's something like sort of special about that. There's like maybe like a sword that seems like kind of special. There's like a little metal, like a metal rod.
I'm gonna look for the glasses because I was like, oh, shiny and disguise material. And then maybe the rod as well.
Okay. So you go over to, let's say, they're right next to each other.
Right.
Because I decided.
On either side.
Yeah, they're just on either side of you. And they seem to be just hanging out there. So, you can roll +3, because this is both disguises and machinery.
I'm rolling to just take them.
Yeah, I mean, the other pillar didn't seem to be super keen on stuff happening to it. These are kind of like hanging up.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Oh
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, you...
Really successful kobold.
Yeah.
One brain cell. It helps.
You look to the rod, you look to the glasses, try and decide between which one you want. And then you're like, why not both? And you reach out and, like, grab them both. And there seems to be a moment where they don't want to come off the wall. But you just give them a big yank. And there's, like, a merp, and they, like, come with you. And you put them in your pocket. And you can roll a D6 of treasure.
For both, or for just total?
Oh, you can roll one for each.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Where?
Okay, I know where all the sixes are going.
Nice.
But
You
as...
have rolled max treasure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you have
You're
rolled
gonna
max.
get
times
eaten by
now.
a turtle, and you're gonna be like the turtle's favorite.
Oh man, eaten by a turtle. That really, like,
It's a
very
slow-
Turtle trying
slow
something that's too
bites.
big,
it's just like,
and they don't really get it, but they try.
and we just have to stand there.
Yeah, you just have to wait while the turtle very slowly eats you.
Oh my god.
So, as you pull them off, you manage to take them. But as you do, there's like a merp, and then like a merp,
Uh-oh.
and then there's like a and you seem to have set off some sort of a alarm.
The
I just start going.
Nope. We should leave. We should run right now.
But the walls are playing music too.
Yeah, but that's not good music.
I will
our
find the
music is
music
better.
with my music. Run, everyone!
And I just start
I go.
playing a
We-
distraction to help us like get out.
We flee.
Can I blow up a doorway behind us?
Did you wait? What?
Blow up a doorway behind us on our way out. Let's follow the trail of hats.
Oh my god!
Follow the frisbees.
That's a good point. I'm trying to decide whether you need to roll to figure out which way to go, or if you need to roll to avoid the alarm. You guys give me so many
I think we
choices,
just-
and I can't
Yeah.
decide.
Pick whatever sounds the best.
The funniest, yeah.
Yeah.
mean, we gotta follow the hat, so we get a plus on that.
We do have. I did have the hats. Unknowingly, unconsciously, somehow made a Hansel and Gretel hat trail.
That's what I
definitely-
thought when you started throwing hats.
Nope, I was just doing
follow
it to be
the
funny.
Yeah.
There was a plan, and we're gonna follow some hats.
Yeah, so I mean, I think you guys step out the door and like it all just looks the same. It's not your hole. You don't. It's not your mountain. You don't know exactly.
That's not my hole.
Exactly.
It's not my hole.
I'm very familiar with my own holes.
We're the worst.
I've made so many mistakes. Oh, I give up.
Never gonna be invited back.
She still invites me to things, so I don't know if she's learned her
I was
lesson.
gonna say, I feel like.
I've run
At some
games for
point-
all of you before, so this clearly I will have not learned my lesson. Clearly I will never learn, but you
No, apparently not. No.
you are confused for a moment as to which way to go, and then you see the trail of discarded hats.
My disguises.
They gave us a head start.
Head start.
I don't get it.
Oh.
Get what?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And so yeah, you're able to run in that direction, but as you do, you notice that like all the flames have intensified and you can hear some scuttling and some guards. Oh, does this mean we actually have to go chase someone? Ugh, that sounds terrible. And you do see some shadows coming from behind you down in the hallway. Are you guys just trying to run straight out, or?
I'm gonna tell you two to run straight out, and I'm just gonna be chase me, and I'll turn down a different hall.
I'm gonna say you have to roll to perform this action. See if you.
That's fair. I'm gonna go chase me, and I'm gonna throw out all my magical items at once.
Oh my god.
All of them.
I guess you can roll +3.
Do it.
Oh wow. Okay. So you shout, chase me, and you make as much noise as possible with your musical instruments. And just as some very pretentious Yonti turn the corner, like, ugh, what is this little thing? You throw everything out of your pockets, including that shrinking dust. And they're like, oh, everyone's here! And then they just like shrink down. Do you still want to run down a different hallway, or?
Well, I started running down a different hallway, and I guess I'm not looking behind me. I'm fine if I get lost for a little bit.
So they're up ahead, but you could still catch up with them.
Oh, they were okay. I guess I'll try, but I'm still gonna be like,
Pay attention to me.
just in case there's anybody else.
Okay, so
coming.
Rum and Ven, you are running up ahead, and you hear like, kaboof, as like, apparently they have emergency rock doors here, I'm gonna say, and one of them just fell and blocked your path, and now you can either go left or right. But both ways seem sort of hazardous. One way seems to have sort of like that fire coming down into it, and the other one has Yonti to deal with. What do you want to do?
I look at Ven, and say, "Do you still have some of your explosives?"
When don't I? Pull up more explosives.
Great. And I pull out a tiny little, like, it almost looks like a digger, like that it is, or a mining machine or something like that could create like a small hole that we could attempt to mine through the emergency door and then blow it up.
Okay.
We're making more holes in the cleavage.
Okay, I'm gonna say, this is your little digger gets out and starts doing like a little dig. It's doing like a little, because most of your machineries are like, they're very small.
Yes, they're like
Most of
teeny
them,
tiny.
They're like teeny tiny little things. So yours like wheels forward and it starts doing like a little tiny dig, and then Ven You're placing explosives all over the place. Just
You know
like
what we need? If you had a potato launcher, like a potato gun, we just shoot grenades.
do you have one?
Do you have one?
Hold please.
Hold what?
I'm lost. Where's everyone? Da, 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 da.
I'm just going through random tunnels.
1 will be yes, 2 will be no.
Okay.
No, I do not
No,
have
you do not.
You have everything but what I need.
You didn't tell me what to pack. I just grabbed some stuff.
Okay. So,
Lizards.
Ven, are you just gonna like go up there and place explosives all over it, or what are you gonna
All
do?
over the door.
Just all over it. Okay. So I'm gonna say, Ven, you get to roll +3.
Okay. You sure you don't want the one person with a brain cell to roll?
No, they already had their
Nope,
chance.
it's you.
But explosives are gonna do more than a tiny digger.
Nice.
Yes!
I rolled 3d6, guys.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought I was adding +3, but I messed up. Here. D6. 4 + 3 is 7. Okay, we're still there.
Yeah! He still did it. For a second I was like, wow!
Wow.
But you did it, so you managed
I
to...
did it.
You managed to very gently avoid the little digger and put like bombs all around this door. And then you back up a little better this time. You're still thrown back a tiny little way just from the... I wouldn't say thrown back. You sort of just feel the whoosh. And from this, actually, Tiggle, you get an idea of where they're at. So if you wanted to, you could...
There was a big boom boom.
There was a big bada boom, and it sounded an awful lot like something Ven might have done. It seems like a Ven style big boom. So, yeah, you managed to blow away this door, except for a tiny, tiny little bit where the little digger is still like digging, just like.
As we run through the door, I'm gonna pick it up with my. Can I use my tail, like as
Yes.
we're running? Kobolds have tails? Yeah.
Sometimes,
Sure.
Dustin.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like wrap my tail around it.
yeah, they have tails.
All right.
Okay, so you grab
Like,
with your
just
tail.
as an afterthought.
Like that. I'm the kobold expert here.
Dustin? Question mark.
Question mark?
Are you gonna try and catch up with them, Tiggle?
Yes. Yes. I'm still running around the tunnels, but I hopefully I hear the boom and I kind of know which direction.
You definitely heard the boom, and as they're sort of running past, you turn a corner and you can see them just up ahead. Just like you can easily see them. You could probably catch up to them if you wanted. So yeah, you managed to get out. You hear some pissed off Yonti down the hallway. But you seem to manage to avoid everything, and you are outside. Actually, I'm gonna say you're out. You've made it. You've made it out of the mountain. Off in the distance, you can see your mountain.
Should we get the white gold?
No, that's for another day.
Do you want to try and get the white gold? Do you want to go try and get it?
How far is it?
I mean, it's up.
Nah. I don't want to be tall today.
We can get it another day.
Yeah.
Let's go bring all our treasure back to... I got a lot of treasure, guys. I'm probably gonna be the best.
Oh no.
Time to go home.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you make it back home pretty well to your mountain, the better mountain, the much cooler, nicer, not full of flames
Aw,
mountain.
I want flames.
And as you approach, you can hear that rumbling, that shaking in the mountain again of just treasure. I want more treasure. Of your the best, your best dragon lord is calling to you.
Long shall he reign.
Oh Lord and Savior. Mr.
So yeah. I would say that if you want, you can go present? Do you want to go just go present the treasures
Yes,
Yes.
that you
I
have?
want to give,
I will go first.
I wanna give presents to the Thumb Turtle.
All's the presents. Somehow I turned into Batman.
So you make it into the center of this mountain, and just this room that seems like it must take up the entire center of this mountain, and this mound of treasure that goes like up almost to the ceiling, and from on top of the treasure pile you hear, "Did you bring me treasure?" And this tiny little turtle head peeks its head over. You!
I did.
What did you bring me?
I brought you tiny paintings and a tiny diamond.
And I pull out the pile of dirt and I put it on the ground. And I think I had some other treasure too.
You
that
did.
I
You had
put on
one
there.
real point of treasure. And then you had two. Oh wait, no, you and then you took another one. Oh, so you have 2 whole pieces of treasure and then 2.5.
Do I have 2.5? Yeah, yeah.
So you have
2.525?
2.75 treasure.
2.75.
Behold!
That's like a passing GPA, isn't it?
I mean, that's what I had for a while in like archaeology.
Perfect. Done.
Anything above a 2.0 is passing.
You feel the cave like sort of rumble a bit, and you hear sort of like a groan.
I have displeased his shoulders. I am sorry.
What else? Who's next?
I'll go. I got the gold coin things that people pay with. And some gems, maybe.
Yes.
Put them on the pile.
He seems slightly more pleased by you. It's like, yes.
Do better.
That is more shiny, more better. Yes. You! What have you brought for me?
I take out my detective hat that is the last thing that I still have left on me that I kept from the beginning, and I put the detective hat on, and I say, I have returned with this, and I attempt to, like, with the tapestry in the back, I'm like grabbing at it, but not able to get it, and I stand there for awkwardly like 2 minutes, and then finally I'm just like, ugh, and I sling the backpack off and just set the backpack and the.
I pull out a tube and I just go womp womp womp.
Give me trombone.
Yes, trombone.
Tuba, womp womp.
Yeah, no, that's not a tuba. I know what a trombone is. I watch TNG. I do sad trombone. Yes, those are
And
the
then-
words I was looking for.
So I set that I finally like set that on the side, and then I pull out like the little sack of jewels that I had from the chest plate shiny things that I scampered up, and then also the metal rod, and I set those 3 things down in front of me.
Show off.
Sorry, so you put down the tapestry, the metal rod, and the
The
glasses?
jewels. No, the jewels from the beginning,
Oh, but
Oh,
not the glasses.
even the glass.
not the glasses.
Oh. Hum. I'm wondering if I should roll against you.
I have another plan, sort of.
Does your dragon lord notice that you're keeping things from them?
I just set out. How much is that? 8, 6, and 1.
Yes, but they are an all wanting. They want all the things. If you have all the things, Let's see. All right. I can't decide. I can't decide.
I mean, I'm gonna do the other thing with the I'm not keeping them for myself. I'm gonna do the other thing then.
What? Okay. I think there's a pause. I think like the cave rumbles a little bit.
I slowly back away.
And I think I feel like this is an action on your part.
Oh no! I am disguised.
Yeah. And you're hiding a like a special item, so I'd say you can roll +3.
I'm not helping you with this one.
Oh.
So the rumbling stops, and you hear, "Yes,
My lord.
these are many good
My
items."
dragon.
Sorry, what?
I said my dragon, and I kind of bow.
A little tiny turtle slides down the mound of gold and stops at like at your head
Oh my
height.
god, yes.
And it looks you like in the eyes.
Does he hop up on my snout?
Yeah, it gets closer and closer until it's like on your
Cross-eyed.
snout, like looking at you. It's like, you have pleased me today. You have done
Get
good.
little turtle whispers.
Ugh.
You have done fine work. I'll grant you my blessing. The blessing of
Thank you. Oh, Dragon Lord.
many pizzas.
I like pizzas.
Cowabunga too.
I will eat.
Bread discs.
I got nothing. Basically the game says that at the end of the game, all survivors roll to see who presents the most tribute to the mighty Dragon King and the highest wins. So basically, you didn't roll bad enough to... No one got retired today,
Minus Bosco.
Rescue-
except for
Tingles.
Bosco. Poor Bosco. Bosco, who ended as they lived in
Yes.
invisible whole cleavages with the tingles.
I would like to, with the glasses then,
Yep.
after I am enjoying some of my
Pizzas later?
pizza blessing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get like literally the tiny turtle dragon who's mostly just a turtle gets back
So
up
weird.
onto the top of their mound, and they take all the new treasures that you've given them. And somehow they're able to just like they almost like magically float and follow the little turtle. You don't know how, but the turtle gets back
Perfect.
up to the top and takes their new treasures so it can enjoy its new treasures in particular right now. And it sort of like does a little turtle like backflip or kick, and it makes a little mini pile next to its pile, and it points to it for Rum to sit on. And then it claps its tiny turtle hands, clap clap, and you're presented with a pizza.
I have pizza! I take pizza. Pizza's fine.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Then I take pizza. And then I'm assuming, like, in this cave, we have, like, rooms or like a kobold, like, hall or whatever, bunker.
The sleeping hole.
Yeah, that one. And so I take pizza back there. I do share, I give a piece of pizza both to, Tiggle and Ven.
I'm gonna mark down another treasure point.
Pizza treasure.
Because they both helped.
The treasure was
and-
the friendship you made along the way, guys.
I
That
sprinkle
was
some dirt. I sprinkle some dirt on my pizza.
I wouldn't. Oh, okay. We toast Tabasco.
Aw.
Tabasco.
Tabasco and his cleavage.
Yeah, that. And
In
we
his
eat the
hole.
pizza. And then off of my own later, I would like to take the glasses, and I would like to sacrifice the treasure to the mighty Tiamat, the mighty dragon goddess, instead. which would then get rid of all of my misfortune, I believe.
That's true. You can sacrifice treasure to Tiamat, mighty dragon goddess, instead. Doing so removes her misfortune. So
equal to the amount rolled, so it was a 6.
it was a 6. So you remove all your misfortune.
So there we go.
So you've
And
successfully.
I say, oh, mighty Tiamat, this is for you.
My boo-boos.
Okay, thanks.
You are miraculously healed up, and your scales are just shiny to behold.
Been using that snake oil.
Hashtag blessed.
Yep.
Using that snake oil. All over your non-flaky scales.
Amazing. And on that note,
I don't need that snake.
with the pizza and the blessing that is
Yes.
pizza, you have all survived -1.
But we toasted him, it's fine.
But you toasted him, so that was good. You know, they got their recognition. Thank you guys
And then,
so
like,
much.
from a distance, you just hear Tiggle.
T-U-R-T-L-E power! T-U-R-T-L-E power! T-U-R-T-L-E power! Little turtle dragon master!
Okay.
You did it.
Yay!
Thank you guys for being kobolds with me today.
Yay!
You all survived -1, but it was a good adventure. Thank you so much.
Oh, you
I
sound like
did try to die that one time, but I rolled really well.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay.
And they
it worked
kept
out.
and they kept leaving you things that would have been like pretty obvious as to where you had to go next.
This is a valid point.
if he knew to follow them.
Also true.
I'm not very smart.
I think you at this point in your life attribute all booming to Ven.
Yes.
Yeah, thunderstorms confuse the hell out of me.
You're like, Ven, what are you
Make
doing?
this guy go
Man,
boom.
get out of there! That's too high! Man, come down! Man!
I can't.
Man, you're in the sky! Wait. I'm confused!
On that note.
On that note, we will say our goodbyes. Thank you so much for playing with me. I'm going to go around and ask each of you, please tell us who you are, where people can find you. Tell us a favorite moment of the game. What was a favorite thing that happened, and what sort of cool things you're up to. So we'll start this time, going clockwise again. Since you all have shifted, you're in new spots. So we're doing it so Brooklyn, you're first. Where can we find you? Oh, hi, Brooklyn.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice you there.
Hi.
No, you can find me over on Twitter at Duskrogue. And I also play a very stressed druid in a Sacrosanct. And you can find that on Twitter at SacrosanctRP, and it's a very fun podcast.
Awesome. Did you have a favorite moment of the
I
episode?
mean, like all of them, but honestly, I'm just so proud of myself for Thaumaturtle.
That was pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie.
Thaumaturtle was so good. Oh my
And-
god.
And the donut hole. Thank you, Jess, for that description. That made my life just did not get that thing.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you were happy despite not getting that diamond. Glad it still worked out okay in the end. You got a donut hole instead. There are many holes in this
And
game.
we all love Timbits here.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Timbits are good.
Timbits are
I've never had them.
the truest and best. Anyways, before we start controversy, we will move on. Oh hi, Becca.
Oh hi, it's me turn? It's me turn, it's my turn, what?
Turn.
You're
We got
stuck
a
in
pirate hat
Kobold.
on now.
It's me turn, matey. Arr.
Pirate, man. Hi, I'm Becca, ex-Dragon Rider X over on Twitter. I got nothing to plug, so I'm gonna plug other people's. Two of these guys, Jess and Dustin, both do Critical Reroll, so that's fun. Go check that out if you follow Crit Roll and like nice recap. slash theory making and shenanigans. They do that every Sunday evening, and it's a good time, and they're hilarious. So that's my plug for them. And my favorite part, I don't know, I forget if I said this on stream or not, but tomorrow I am playing my Curse of Strahd campaign, so today this was just nice to have fun and be silly and ridiculous and try some different voices, because I don't usually do that. So when I got disguised, I was like, great, gonna work out in my favor.
It's fun.
So yeah.
I think I particularly liked when you brought out the cowboy hat. I was like, oh boy, I am excited. and when you took to flinging each new hat away, oh my goodness.
That was the best.
I was just like, yeah, this will be a dramatic thing to do, and then
Loved it.
at the end we were like, yes, we have a breadcrumb trail, and I was like, oh my god, I did that.
Amazing.
It was the best.
The one brain cell works even when you don't think it.
Yeah, right? It was perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick one for Jordan, sadly, who's not here with us right now anymore. But Jordan is really awesome. He's an artist. He currently has a Kickstarter out. Go think about checking it out.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's called Humblewood, and it is basically a D&D 5e add-on in which you get to play adorable birds. Bird people, and or also they have reached, I think they've reached several of their stretch goals at this point. So they have reached like the one that gets you a bunch of other, like there's now like a hedgehog, there's now like
The fox, I think.
a fox, a tiny little mouse, like a deer folk. I put the link in chat for Humblewood. It's really cool. It's really exciting. And actually on April 7th, Jordan will be running us a one-shot of Humblewood on this channel.
Nice, I didn't know that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Exciting.
So April 7th, mark it in your calendars. We are doing that. And yeah, that's happening April 7th. I will tweet more when we have more details, and I'm sad we had to
Good
lose
call.
Jordan, but he was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna say his best moment was cleavage.
This cleavage is
Yeah.
a bust.
He had very excellent cleavage today.
His
So,
puns were on point.
yeah. So, that is awesome. And last but not least, Dustin. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, I'm the last one. Oh, I guess I could leave this voice, but I'm not going to. My name is Dustin. You can find me at GeoNerd on Twitter and Twitch.
I twitch often, especially after this much coffee that I've had. But I stream on Twitch Mondays and Fridays, and Saturdays on this channel with Jess. Eventually, I will be getting into some TTRPG stuff. But until then, you can follow me there, or on Twitter and Twitch.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And my favorite moment was chasing the Tingle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Gotta chase.
Rest in Tingles, Bosco.
Rest in Tingles.
Oh, we miss you, Bosco. Rip Bosco. Yes.
Rit.
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 Rest in Tingles.
There's a command.
Wait, one
Somebody
minute.
do it in chat.
Who made it?
There we go.
There we go. Rest in Tingles. Oh my god, that's so
Oh,
good.
nice.
That's so good.
There we go.
Thank-
My very good art. I go to school for it.
Perfect.
I love it. It's awesome. So that's it for me. I am Jess. Thanks for being here. This is my channel. Follow if you haven't already. Find me on Twitter and all the things. This awesome game was by Grant Howitt. Go check out all of his amazing stuff. He does Honey Heist, of which I will be playing a Honey Heist tomorrow on Katie Face's channel. I do that pretty regularly on Sundays. We are going to be doing Spire here on this channel. We will do a lot more nonsense fun stuff like this. Like I said, we have the Humblewood one-shot coming up in April. Lots and lots of good stuff. And like Becca said, Critical Reroll, we can find me and Dustin talk about Critical Role a lot. And Kate, who's in chat right now. Hey, Kate! Heart your face. You're so pretty and we love you. Oh my gosh. But until next time, thank you so much for hanging out. Y'all are awesome. This was so much fun. And hopefully we can get up to more ridiculous shenanigans in the future. Have a good day. I'll see you all later. Bye.
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 Adios.
Au revoir.
Tschüss, bis später.